Hi everyone, so happy you took the time again to come over and watch a new video from Dyanne, and my name is Janny. Here on this channel you will find DIYs, shop with me, decorate with me and our home tours. If you like this content, we hope of course you will consider subscribing to the Dyanne and I channel and welcome you to our family. Of course, like I always say, enough talking, let's see what Dyanne and I are up to. So here you see the small space I will use for the little Christmas village I want to make, because I already make Christmas villages for I think 20 or 25 years long, but normally always a very big size. But for this year we have moving plans, so this is not the great moment to do a big Christmas village. But I will show you also how you can make a Christmas village for a little small space. So you see here inside of a trunk, and like I said, on top of some books, and I will take you along. If you are interested also in the winter village I made also in this trunk, you have to click the link in my description box. So go ahead if you like also little villages like me. So here you see a little bit closer. I use an old trunk I already bought a couple of years ago. I used inside of it, I used to make a riser, because our village, if we would do it inside of here, you wouldn't see it. So I made some risers from some wooden books, and I did some bigger wooden books on top of it, so I still can make also a little display in front of our truck. But you can also use, you see here, a soap from the dishwasher. You can use from this kind of boxes. You also can make risers. You don't have to pay for it, just do whatever is on hand. So then we already have our base for our little village. So the next step will be, we are going to take a snow blanket, or you can use also flocked snow if you like that a little bit better. But I always love to work with a very cheap snow blanket, so don't pay a lot of it. I think you can buy them at Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Dollarama, it doesn't matter. It just have to be cheap. And of course I don't use them a second time, but of course if you are able to get everything off, you can use it for a second time. But they are so cheap, you can after Christmas I always throw it away. So I will make the snow inside of our trunk and then I show you. So what I'm always trying to do is, when I have my blanket, I'm always trying to get it apart, so you get the two sides of your blanket, because the inside of the two pieces is a little bit more like snowy, feels a little bit more like snowy than just the outside. So try to get very gently, try to get it open, and you see already you get a nice, and then you are putting it back together. So, and what I always try to do is just the sides, just squeeze of, just pull a little pieces of your snow blanket away, so it looks a little bit more like real snow. Because if you look at this side, you just have a nice straight line, and snow is never straight, so you have to make it feel a little bit more like real snow. So just pull away pieces of your blanket and you will see that it works a lot better. I hope you still can see it on camera what I'm doing. So you see, now I have a nice piece for putting my little houses on. So you see already I have the houses, 3 over there in the trunk and 2 over here, and I have just a layer of snow on top of our books, because I still want to see the structure of the book, so you can still see it's a book. I have 2 over here, and like I said, 3 over there. What I'm going to do right now is, you see already how easy it was, just a snow blanket, a couple of houses, and I'm going to install the lights right now. It's just a string of 5 lights, so you have one for in your contacts, at least like we call it here, and I have 5 of the houses are going on one piece of how you call it, here in the net you call it stopcontact, but it slipped my mind how it is in English, but you know what I mean. I'll show you in a moment. So you see already a little bit how it's looking like with some lights on it. So I did 5 lights on each house, one. But what we're going to do right now is just going to work away a little bit of our wires. And of course we are going to place some trees and the filling we will need inside of the houses. So you still see we got a really problem because I hope you already saw it earlier than I did because I was taking place on the other couch and I just was thinking that if I am sitting down I can never see what's behind these houses in my trunk because the houses are too high. I like the wooden book but I have to let it go, and I'm just going to take a piece of cardboard, measure it out, and I'm going to do the snow on top of it, and I let the houses down for a couple of centimeters. So you see already I took the book away and I am using that piece of cardboard, and I am very happy how it's looking like right now. So now you can see the display which will come over here and which is coming over here. So what we're going to do right now, from some faux grass, we are going to make little pads around the houses. So I show you that in a moment. So you see I have some pieces of faux grass. Of course I have lots more, but the little pads doesn't have to go that big, so I am just going to take little pieces and I'm just cutting just little pads out. So, and I am going to place them under the little houses just to give a little bit more of an like you have a real village. So here you see already I did the walk path, and of course I did the little fields in front of it, and of course I'm going to use some figurines by now, but of course you can make the sideways, the fields any way you like. If you like a little bit more rounder, you can do it. You can more do a square, you can do anything you like. But I loved the greenery, what the color was inside. It gives a little bit more of a rustic feeling. Of course, later on we will work everything away because my Christmas village always has to have the feeling that you are really there and it's coming really to life. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to place the figurines. So I just wanted to take you a little bit closer just to see how my setup of my figurines will be. So this is a little bit how I want, but you can make any display you like. This is my setup, and I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to glue the figurines on top of the faux grass because later on I can pull it off. And what I'm going to do then is going to place some trees because then our village is coming more to life. So what I'm going to use is of course the bottle brush trees, and most of the time I take the little feet off of it because this way I can easily get it behind houses and little places. So not all of them, but most of the time when I do the back sides, you just can squeeze them easily. You see here, just behind your trees or behind your houses. So I will place all my trees, but you can place them anywhere you like. You can use a lot of trees. I like a lot of trees, but if you don't like a lot of trees, just do less. So I thought I'd take you a little bit closer how I did my background in my trunk, and I just did a couple of the bigger bottle brush trees and the sides with some little ones. So you see already you get a nice background if you see it this way. Now we are going to do the two houses on the back side. There we are also going to do the same with the trees. So you see here I also did now the background of the two houses on front. You see here I already did take away a lot of the feet of the trees because I really love to work without them. You can bend them a little bit better. So you see, if until now it is so easy to make your own Christmas village. I didn't do anything strange. So what I'm going to do right now is just place some little wooden fence. So you see I did the fence in front of it, of course in my trunk, and also over here on the underpiece of our little village. And I am already loving how it's looking like. And of course what we're still missing is the finishing touch, and that is the snow. So you see already our little village is coming more and more to life. Like I said, we are going to do some snow around, but this time I'm choosing for some loose snow. Of course you just go over it and over the roofs and everywhere where you think it needs some snowing. So I will finish this off and then you see the final result. And here you see the finished result of our small and little Christmas village inside of a trunk, and a little bit of course in front of it. I show you now a little bit closer. So this was it already for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and of course if you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing to the Dyanne and I channel. Click the bell so you will be notified every time we upload a new video. Enough talking. We wish you all a beautiful day. Stay safe, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and we hope to see you in our next video. Love from Dyanne and me. Bye everyone.